It's Friday, January 28th, 2022. Quick video today. Just got back with a good friend of mine. Went down to a coin shop here in Southern California and just wanted to shoot this really quick. My buddy picked up 3 brand new Eagles today. Right, they're absolutely stunning, aren't they? And I just wanted to kind of share a little bit of the day with all of you. As most of you know, market up nearly 600 points today. Dow Jones up 564 points. And I guess all of it is because Apple saved the stock market today. Yes, Apple saves the world and the stock market today. Now, we got the Apple earnings yesterday, but I just read recently on CNBC that the stock market today was saved by Apple's earnings. We got those earnings yesterday, yet the market was actually down numerous times today. And then it went on a run the last hour, and they blamed it all on Apple for those earnings that we got late yesterday for saving the stock market today. So it is absolutely crazy to see that around 11:30 today, the market was down 100. This thing was going back and forth literally all day. And then the last hour, all of a sudden, here we go again. It's the same song and dance. Plunge protection team, the Fed coming back in and buying. It's almost funny to watch this stuff, but it really isn't, because it sends such a bad message to people. People are making life-altering decisions on the news that they're getting in the news in these markets, and now people will go in on this weekend believing that everything's going to be okay, not knowing that and I know that the Fed came in, bought these markets up, and is going to continue playing this game. And again, it's absolutely pitiful, pathetic watching what they do to these markets. But again, today it's Apple. This is the reason why the market is up today. It's because it's Apple. And then, of course, it's the same thing. The market's always up because, well, we're going to have war, we're not going to have war. We found a cure for this, we found a cure for that. We have another tech company breaking out new technology. We have this company doing this, that. There's always something that they use to come out with, or they just bring out the Fed to, give us some good news, and that just changes everything. So it's always some kind of new story that comes out that they say this is why the markets are up. But it was a miserable past couple weeks, and we're definitely not out of the woods, because at some point the Fed is going to pull the punch bowl away and reality is coming. But again, it's just more of these games that we play, and it's so fake, it's so obvious. You have to be watching this stuff going, what is going on? Watching the market down 100 and then close up nearly 600 points because Apple came out with earnings yesterday, which we all knew about all of last night and this morning, but all of a sudden at 11:30, 12 o'clock, all of a sudden now everybody got the message regarding Apple earnings, and so this pulled the market up nearly 600 points. So absolutely bizarre, and it's another reason why we're buying gold. It's another bellwether to how fake and rigged the system is and why you need to be owning real things right now. So that's why we went down to a coin dealer today. I buy from SD Bullion. I'm making a purchase on SD Bullion today. I have a link down below if you need a place that's legit, that I think is competitive and a great place to buy. SD Bullion link down below. Or you could be like my buddy who likes to just walk in with cash and walk out. And he's got 3 ounces in his pocket today, so you can go buy it at a coin dealer today. You can go to a jeweler. You can go online to any one of the numerous coin dealers out there. But I think it's important to take advantage of the sale. What's on sale today? Gold's on sale, silver's on sale. I especially like gold, and that's what we're buying today. So look, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. That's what my friends are doing, and with more of the games that we saw today, there's no doubt going to be a time where they lose full control and they can pull the plug on this thing and they can send this thing down faster than they built it up. And I think that the Fed at some point realizes that this thing is going to have to come down. Nothing gets fixed, ladies and gentlemen, until these markets crash and we get true valuation of these assets, because it's all rigged. These valuations are completely out of whack, and the Fed knows it, you know it. Everything must crash before it can be repaired. So a couple quick articles I just want to run through really quick before we take off here today. I was reading an article on The Hedge today by Michael Snyder, and he's talking about the two shortages that absolutely threaten to eviscerate the entire global economy. What are those two shortages? One, fertilizer. Fertilizer costs are absolutely skyrocketing, and we got to have fertilizer to grow food. And we all know about the food shortages, but most people don't know about the price of fertilizer and how expensive and ridiculous it has become. That's a problem. The shortage of fertilizer, the price of fertilizer, is going to create more of a shortage in food and food prices rising. The next critical shortage is going to be semiconductors. We all know what's happening in the auto industry now with China and this whole thing in Taiwan and what can happen with that. It is really a mess. But those two shortages right there could just absolutely decimate the entire global economy. It's already done a number already. So we need to really pay close attention to these two shortages and many other shortages coming. Also, another article on The Hedge, recession on deck. Bank of America slashes GDP forecast, sees significant risk of negative growth quarter. I think they had it a little bit over 4%. They've now reduced it to 1% growth for the first quarter of 2022. Yet, market up nearly 600 points today. Think about that. Think about that. Market up almost 600 points today, and they're forecasting GDP at 1%. Others forecasting it less than that. Key Fed inflation gauge rises 4.9% from a year ago, fastest since 1983. Market up nearly 600% today. Morgan Stanley commodities chief sees oil prices hitting $100 per barrel within the year. You know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. No doubt that we're going to see $100 a barrel oil. Nobel laureate Paul Krugman says crypto has parallels with subprime mortgage meltdown. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's on CNBC today. We did see Bitcoin back up today, but we saw the market up today. So it seems that the cryptos are trading with tech stocks, they're trading with the stock market more and more. So market up big today. Bitcoin I saw up around 1,200. And again, gold was down a little bit. I think we're down, what, about $4 today, $5. So that's why we're buying it today. And it's just an absolute interesting. Closed down $5. So another interesting day. But other than that, anything you want to add? Okay. JB. We covered it. All right, quick video. We just got back. I'm really tired today, but just wanted to add my 2 cents to this. Please comment down below, add your 2 cents to what you thought happened today. A lot of people, I can tell you, my buddy's phone here today was blowing up. People very happy, joyful that the market bounced back a bit today. And many of these people just doubling down, buying the dip. And unfortunately, I think one day that dip's not going to come back, and it's going to be a very interesting week next week to see what happens. But a lot of people just believe the Fed is never going to let them down. The Fed is never going to let these markets go. Something tells me the Fed at some point is going to be responsible for the markets going down, that they are purposely going to let these markets go down. Nothing can be fixed. Nothing can be repaired until these markets do, and the Fed knows it. The Fed either blows up the economy or they're going to blow up the stock market, and I think that they're going to blow up the stock market.
7 rate hikes won't help anything, but it'll kill the market.
Again, Mr. X over here, 7 rate hikes. They're now predicting 7 rate hikes. What is that going to do? And I don't care if they're a quarter basis point, a half a percent. It is not going to be good for the stock market. The economy needs help, ladies and gentlemen. We need interest rates. We need to get this inflation under control. And if we don't, the middle class, the poor, and this economy are going to be continuing to be decimated. And people, as we were driving today, just to close this video out, as we're driving today, more people living in RVs in the middle of the desert, more people living in tents, more vacant buildings. Things are not getting better. I cannot believe every time the Fed comes out or somebody on one of these business channels comes out and tells you and I that the economy is doing well, that the consumer's strong, that the job market is recovering, we're creating more jobs. No, we just have millions of jobs where people never came back to work, where some people are coming back to work, but we are not creating new jobs. We just have mostly service sector jobs, leisure and hospitality, you know, like the ones right over there at the casino, jobs like that, at resorts, at restaurants, at bars, at coffee houses. That's what's going on out here. In an area like mine that is so dependent on leisure and hospitality, when this thing bursts and people don't have, you know, a $500 or $1,000 to come out here for a weekend and swim around at the pool or play golf or to gamble at the casino, or the people that come out here and spend really, really big money, when they just start tightening up, areas like this get pulverized. And that's exactly what's happening right now. That's why there's so many restaurants gone, so many retailers gone. That's why there's so many less people out shopping. That's why my mall's in foreclosure. That's why the casino's not busy. That's why when I shot the video at the Marriott, wasn't busy, because people just aren't showing up. But it's okay, because the Dow Jones was up nearly 600 points today. So you should feel good. Everything is okay, because that top 1% did fine today, right? They're going to be okay. But the rest of us in the real world and in the real economy, we're going to continue to pay the price. So I'm going to leave it there. Have a great weekend. We'll see what happens next week. God bless every one of you. And again, I want to thank everybody for all your support, all your kindness, all your prayers. Thanks for the views. Share these videos. Make sure you subscribe. Have a great weekend. Talk to all of you soon.